It's Nightly Fix on NewsTalk93FM.
Thursdays at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Get fixed.
Welcome back to Nightly Fix on NewsTalk93FM. It's your boy Nara here with Harry, a resident random guy. Damn, where you at?
I'm here now, I'm
You
here.
here now?
Studio loud enough, people.
Very
Loud,
loud, because we have some very special guests in the building, you know. Some know so the man I hold me and some know
We draw,
he's in
people.
the international dance sensation,
man.
Global Bob. Here in the building, and the man bring a special friend. Some know so the man
A very pretty,
well up.
a very pretty special friend.
Not even Jamaican. She's not even Jamaican.
Introduce yourself to the local pub.
Fully up.
Alright,
Don't know
Global Bob,
new star.
introduce her.
Global Bob,
Mm.
aka Chad Tarrington.
Yeah.
Don't know, it's a blessing to be here.
And your friend.
Monica, go ahead.
I'm
so
Monika
beautiful.
Cichocka, straight from Poland, straight Jamaica, representing pure dancehall.
Well, can't get to
Listen to me now, people. Nightly Fix, a long time me I telling you now, we dropped first about here, you know. Straight from Poland. Don't get it twisted, no people.
Treat.
Up,
Catch the shirt. Right.
up, bright.
Treat.
Straight Jamaica.
So that's your dance company in Poland.
Yep, but actually we do workshops in Jamaica. So
Yeah.
my mission is to bring as many Europeans and not only European dancers to learn from the source, from Jamaicans.
Right.
Because this is the dancehall.
Right. And that's so great because so many people like they take reggae. You have French people take reggae and there's no recognition. I don't see them come here to kind of say, well, let's go to the source of it. So it's nice that you guys really celebrate us and do like I used to the Japan people them come and they're so immersed in the culture. What's your favorite thing about our culture though?
Of course, it's a dance
Dance.
and it's a music, and it's the thing about the people over here. They are full of vibes. Nowhere in the else there are people full of such vibes like over here.
Yeah. So what's the dancehall like in Poland? Like
It's getting stronger and stronger each year thanks to such dancers as Global Bob who are traveling.
Hey
in
yo,
our
shout out to
country.
Global. As the man's name said Global.
Blessings.
Yeah, because when we have a chance to get to know dancehall from real Jamaicans, this is a different than learning from YouTube, for instance.
yeah.
And when we have a chance to come here and see that this is not only the dance in a studio, but this is all around.
Yeah.
This is everywhere, on the streets,
Lifestyle.
especially, exactly, lifestyle, slang, fashion. Then it changed totally our way of thinking about this.
Oh, okay. So they call you Bob or you just go and they say
No, man, I never tour unless I'm invited.
Yeah.
I give thanks that the work has been out there and reached extensively across the world, and the demand for me is so high that they invite me to come and give lectures and not just teach.
Yeah.
So when we go there and teach, it's about sharing and a true connection because we show them the real Jamaican culture.
Yeah.
Because when I tour, it's not just about teaching dance moves. It's about educating people and yet give them the history of the dance moves, also the history on Jamaica.
Yeah.
So-
It's funny that you do UTech and you did what's it, marketing and
yeah,
what
man.
was
Banking
major?
and finance.
Marketing and
Marketing
finance.
major, yeah.
Right. And not going to end money and doing that. So why is that?
Really, I have to big up my mother for this because if it was maybe up to me, I would probably choose a performing arts field.
Yeah.
But my mom ensured that I need to have a solid business mind and a
Right.
good foundation.
The business
Right.
acumen
So-
behind the talent.
Yes, because
sense.
when I was growing up, I really wanted to be a vet.
Okay.
But the science subjects, I wasn't feeling them. I
Yeah.
wasn't good in them either.
Yeah.
But business subjects, that's my
Yeah,
field.
quick
That's
in
my
that.
yeah, man.
Money.
Yeah, man. So
Understandable.
going to UTech has changed my life entirely because when you go to a school that teaches you to do like presentations over and over, it grooms you.
Yeah.
So when I stand in front of 1,000 people, it's like nothing to me.
Right.
Because
And it was easy for you to do presentation because you're presenting your dance and your talent to these people,
to be
right?
honest with you, when I was I'm used to performing in Jamaica in front of like many students or kids like at barbecues. But when I went to UTech for the first time, I was to do a presentation in front of maybe just 20 people. I was nervous. I was trembling. I was trembling so much that even the lecturer had to call me and he just gave me some advice. And after the first year,
Mm-hmm.
it was like nothing
Easy
to
peasy,
me. Yeah,
lemon
man.
squeezy. Cool. Yeah.
Don't know explain how the link between you and Miss.
And-
So that name again?
Monica.
Monica. Okay. And we not gonna try to pronounce this.
Last
Okay.
name, no,
Yeah.
no.
You see, Monica is one of the persons though, I have endless respect for her, maximum respect, because we met first in Russia. I remember she's from Poland and she traveled
People
all the
hear
way
that?
to
Global
Russia.
Baba do the thing.
Global
Yes.
Bob was my first teacher, first
Yes.
Jamaican teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 years ago, it was 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 years ago we went to Sochi City. I'm telling you, this is like on the
Sochi.
next side of the world.
Yes,
Yes,
it's Russia.
Exactly,
Yes.
even for us, for
and
Polish people.
and
So
Yeah.
try to keep track of the places, alright?
yes, and she was our student there, and it wasn't just a student to teach her vibe. It was like she was so interested in Jamaica that we started connecting as real friends. And we said, no, this girl, because many people that you meet, they want to exploit our culture,
Right.
and they really don't care about visiting Jamaica.
Right.
Some of them, they are making money, and
From
they have
us,
the
from our
opportunity.
need,
Yes,
right.
they have the opportunity to travel to Jamaica, and they won't. And Monica, if she's making just the ticket money to come to Jamaica, she's gonna tell people visit Jamaica. So we met there. Then we met again in Poland. She traveled to Jamaica. Sometimes I'm wondering now if she lives in Jamaica because she's here so often. But I give thanks for that, to know that we met so far and we keep the link, and to know that it shows that music really has no discrimination.
True.
Because we didn't speak the same language,
Especially dancehall.
different
true.
worlds, yes, but we're all connected through the power of dancehall and the
Yeah.
power of music. So it shows that,
In the power of dance.
yeah, man.
So then that's it. So the question is, how you get to know about us now? How you get to know about Global Baba and everybody? Like, is YouTube, I guess?
Yeah,
Are they
it's-
called it?
it's YouTube,
The World
and-
Radio.
I was watching YouTube videos from dancehall scene from around 2007, but I didn't have a chance before to learn from them.
So
in
you were
person.
always a dancer? Like you did dancing?
Yeah, I tried to do dancing, but actually it's nothing comparing to when I reached the place and when I got to know dancehall from creators. Because
Okay.
it's totally different vibe. I cannot catch the exact vibe, the exact emotion of the dances just from the video. It's
Right.
impossible.
Yeah.
So when I first came
the
to
source.
Russia and meet Jamaicans like
Man,
Global
listen,
Bob, like
Orville,
Orville, like
yeah.
Crazy Hype, then I was like, whoa, this is what it is about. And the first, I remember my first class with them, they were on the stage all together, showing some powerful moves to powerful rhythm, and I just had the goosebumps all over my body, and immediately I had the tears in my eyes.
Really?
Really, this is like,
Passion.
Yeah, man.
this is so
That's what you
emotional
call love.
to
Yes,
me, and
yes.
since then I decided I need to go to Jamaica once, and Global Bob was the one who made it possible for me, because he was telling that nothing's gonna happen to you in Jamaica. We're gonna take care of you.
So that was an initial fear.
I must tell you,
Yeah.
the stigma that surrounds Jamaica
Yeah.
internationally.
Oh,
You're
wow.
from Russia and Poland.
Trust me, it's
Yeah, I know.
not, we have double work when we go to these
Jeez,
places.
so that was the fear, like, oh my god,
yes,
something's gonna happen.
even when they're coming, their family say you are crazy to want to visit Jamaica.
Yeah, exactly.
But I always say, once you link with the right people in Jamaica,
Yeah.
you are good.
And you
That's
find
true.
the experience
Yes.
good. Like,
Yeah,
you not have to.
I never had a bad experience actually. I know that it happens, but
Hold on, hear the ringtone.
Yo, people, our phone is rang up in the studio. And listen to me now.
Yeah, can't tell there's passion for the
Oh,
So,
gosh,
Bob,
yeah.
you
I
have
mean,
the proof now.
you always talk about respect. You're saying
man.
respect. But dancehall, but you find that you're more loved there. That you feel that that's the issue there. Like you don't
yeah,
get
but
no love
yeah.
here.
Me and Global Bob, a friend on Facebook, me ever see him make some posts, I said, John, you don't feel like him get appreciation when really deserve out there. I feel when me see Global Bob do him thing abroad and me see these pictures.
Yeah, 'cause it's like you never
him
hear.
do work, so I really should be getting the appreciation.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Let me tell you now.
And what
well,
kind of
let me
appreciation
t-
you
alright,
want?
that's
Yeah.
what that's exactly what I'm getting at now, because see, for me, I'm naturally just a reserved type of person.
Yeah.
So you see, like the hype, like for example, if I go to a party, I don't even want the selector to mention where I'm just coming from. I don't want him to even mention I am there, or I don't want him to mention my upcoming tours, because that kind of hype is not me. I don't want that kind of hype. The appreciation that I want is from the Jamaican government. That is the appreciation that I seek, because the work that we're putting in is greater than myself. The work that myself and Orville Hall has been doing for dancehall, it is at the highest level in history that a dancer from Jamaica has ever done. So the respect that I want, the respect I want is for the government of Jamaica to call us into a meeting, not to help us financially because we are good with that aspect, but to help us get the proper documentation, because even my recent visit to Taiwan last week, myself and Orville.
Let's keep track. We can have a cone for the place that we were in the video.
Watch this, brother.
Taiwan?
Taiwan.
Them people actually have rhythm and them thing that?
This is one of the most successful tours we have ever done. We had 200 students, and believe me, the 200 students were like dancehall ninjas. Usually,
like the way you put that.
Listen, usually when you have a large gathering like that, we have that in France and a couple other places where it's like 400 people. You'll find like 200 focus, 100 are teenagers, so they just want to dance and come for the hype. The next 100 is maybe there for the fitness. You never find 200 people who is hungry for knowledge. We had all of China coming out, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore. For us to get the visa to go there, we had to send our passports to our neighboring country, because Jamaica has no consulates to provide you with that. So I was worried, and even the promoters were worried.
You send your passport?
But we have to send our passport abroad.
Brother, is that serious? Something that
yes, I was even, myself and Orville and Shelly Expressions, we were invited to Morocco.
Shout out to Shelly.
In March.
Big up Shelly.
And we could not go because Jamaica has no consulates to go to Africa. So
where in Africa is it?
Morocco. So what I want the Jamaican government to do is, they know now that the work is going out there. It's not like they don't know. Reach out to the people who are at the top, like myself and Orville. Reach out to us and help us with getting the proper, because to be honest, it's not a brag or a hype.
But you're operating kind of ambassador.
We need an ambassador passport. If we get the ambassador passport, we are limitless, because this is what is happening now. Dancehall is almost getting bigger than Jamaica, because Jamaica is not claiming dancehall. Jamaica is the source of dancehall, just like the point you made earlier. It's when Europe came and showed Jamaica how big Bob Marley was, Jamaica found out how great Bob Marley was. It's when Bogle died, Jamaica found out how great Bogle was when Bogle died. So if they wait and allow dancehall to die fully in Jamaica, the rest of the world is going to pass out Jamaica.
Take it up and,
Recently, at the World Reggae Championship that we have locally, where we had 2 Japanese groups won it previous years, and they asked, why did not a local group win it? Who trained the Japanese dancers? You know who the Japanese told them? Global Bop and Orville Hall.
Wow.
It's when Orville Hall made a recommendation for me to train the local dancers, the government was reluctant with it, because they don't know my power. They gave me 4 groups to train. And it's when I trained the 4 groups in 1 week, out of my 4, 1 was the winner, 1 came first place, winning $1.5 million, big up Endeavourous, and then other came 3rd place, big up Equinox Dancers. They came 3rd place. This is the first in history. Jamaica has had a trainer, a local trainer, and he has 2 groups coming in the top 3. So they know my power. Lisa and all the dignitaries, they were there.
You should have choreographed the Grand Gala still.
But we went to Taiwan at that time. But these are the works that I want to do, because our talent is beyond our own understanding. Because what we do, even myself and Orville, we were in South America, in Argentina, in April.
Yo, brother, I see you, like my loose track. Yeah, I see you, I never know to say you to a family.
Yeah, I tell you, we're at the top. We told them not even artists.
But Global God, I know say you never have a regular 9 to 5 at one point.
I had to resign because the way, and big up the National Health Fund, because they really helped me a lot, because having a fixed salary and then you resign from having a fixed salary every month and take that chance, it was risky, but guess what? This is the work and the demand, because I use, look at this energy. We were in Argentina in April, and it was based off of what they saw in Argentina. I was invited to come and open the World Cup, be a part of the opening. I was the only Jamaican out of 8 choreographers in the world. To open the World Cup. And nothing, when I came back to Jamaica, no one in Jamaica acknowledged that. It was only one time in the media they wrote an article, and like they itched it up in the article. And I was like, This is ridiculous. When I was even on, I was the first Jamaican to be featured on primetime Brazil national TV 2 nights in a row. Because what I did with the opening at World Cup, if you YouTube the video, just put Global Bob in Brazil at the World Cup, and you see the opening act that I created, the dance, I choreographed the piece. The energy was so beautiful, they asked me to go on the stage. I willingly went. Because who else can represent dancehall than us?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Global. I
The man
swear.
works great.
Swear.
Yeah, man.
Listen to me now.
I can see wicked in a damn.
Yo, listen to me now. Yo, Bob, I'm tell you something.
Yeah,
No,
the
no.
dancers.
I know, say, you take the name. Cause remember, say, years now, I know.
Yeah,
you.
man.
See?
Yeah, man.
And I tell you, say, as you said, I support the argument and I can defend the argument that he's a quiet youth. You know,
Yeah,
you
man.
do the hype something there.
True.
See it? And he's
All
a
the time I'm
youth.
hype when I play domino.
That is a different
See?
element now.
Yeah.
So, when I hear you say, you know, the simple youth here, it carry you got all these places. Like,
man.
up to now,
It's
me in a you know?
You can't
Like,
afford them anyway.
Just the word, because even now we're in August and I have an upcoming tour, a solo tour of Europe in October, and it is sold out.
Wow.
And now it's just August. So I am just thankful that the demand is so high now.
People.
Because you know it's years we're doing it.
You know this go for sure, no? Enough of one things say, oh, we don't do the dancing, we can't manage the school thing, we can't go. Him go choose, him go Woolmans,
Yeah, man.
sixth farm,
Yeah, man.
everything.
Good.
See, go at UTech,
Yeah, man.
get him degree, have him good job, and see the dancing take him. See,
Yeah, man.
persistence is key. You just have to
Everything.
stick to what you have to do.
I know another
Dedicated.
important thing, my brother. You see, timing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
very important.
not before time.
Not before the time, because you see, even this happening right now.
Yeah,
If I gave up before and listen to even people,
yeah.
and many people would say, but better you stop dancing.
Waste your
Yeah,
time.
it don't make no sense, and I said, no, I do it same way.
What do you mean, man? They are Taiwan with the dancing ninjas.
You see, even when I was at school, even through Woolmans and at UTech,
Yeah.
I can tell you it wasn't even up to me alone. If it's me, if I take all the praises and tell you that it's me alone got through and finish my degree, I would be selfish, because you see all the lecturers, you see all my classmates.
Support system.
I'm if I tell you, man, you
Big
see,
up Flabba
big up
Big up
Flabba.
Flabba.
Oh gosh, it's from day one.
Yeah, man.
I told them on the road.
Yeah, man. Them time they have Flabba Dabba and SpongeBob.
Yeah, man.
Any performance.
From day one.
Focus. And see that now Flabba Dabba is the #1 selector. in
Listen to me,
Jamaica.
no man. Every party be here.
Yeah, man.
I feel me, I say,
Flabba
yo,
Dabba.
proud,
Yeah, man.
proud.
And to see how far we're coming from, I tell you, it's truly humbling, because I tell you, it's just narrowed down to your character. You see how you react to people
True.
has a lot to do with your success. Because it's teamwork really helped me. So even though I'm a solo dancer, a lot of good people around me. So like even sometimes, like even when I'm on some of the tours, you know, you get even tired, you know, because the traveling to get there, you know, it's all 2 days of traveling, you know.
Brother, me even like
So you
travel
see-
from yesterday on Mobile, so
Good. So you see even when I do the tours, the best tours, I love the solo tours, because if they come, I accept them. But the best tours are when it's myself and Orville, because you see the partnership and the energy between the both of us. It's the perfect tour, because Orville takes you from the 60s, 70s, 80s. Bob picks up from the 90s to early 2000, and we team up again for the up to the
It's like
current.
you're in a dancing time
So,
machine.
you see,
Dancing kind of stop now for real,
Yeah.
But then I
you
pick
see,
up back with
let me
silver
tell you,
shampoo.
Let me tell you,
and-
yeah, the dancers are saving back dancehall again, because we need dancing brings unity.
That's one of
But
a
you see,
dancehall dance.
What was the problem with that too? Too many, the rhythms were not, the instrumentals were not dancehall anymore. So the dance moves that were being created were not dancehall moves anymore. They were too much technology influence. So you find that the dance moves were almost like exercise or hip hop influence. So we have to find back the dancehall roots to get back the groove in our bodies.
So you
and stop
personally would say the work is being put in place now for save it?
Yeah, man, they're putting in the work, because you look now, they start coming in back with some easy dance moves, because at one point I specialize in old school to mid school dance moves. I do not do new school dance moves, because they were losing the substance of dancehall. So I said no, I will never do the new school moves, because it's only dancers can do them. And that is not what Bogo taught me. Bogo taught me that when you create a dance move,
Everybody can.
even from the youngest to the oldest should be doing it.
True.
And the dance moves had more longevity. You find out that a dance move would last maybe 6 months the least. No, it's just every 2 weeks you hear a new
Every
dance
2
move.
weeks a dance job.
So when Ding Dong, big up yourself, Kemar, Ding Dong and Creech and all those dancers coming out now and stepping out and saving back dancehall. It is very good for dancehall because dancing, when you look in the party now, you play these songs, Sifa or a Creech, you see the entire party
Well,
dancing, not just the dancers, the entire party. Yeah, man, that's the energy of dancehall, and that's what we need back.
Yeah. Alright, so where can people follow you on YouTube?
Yeah, man, YouTube Global Bob, Instagram at Real Global Bob, and Facebook Global Bob.
People don't take that global
Monika?
light in, man.
Just say your name again, please. I like when you say
Monika.
it. Monika.
Where can
People, hold on. I'm gonna just have to say this. I'm looking at Monika. I've been here looking at Monika, and she has one of the straightest nose I've ever seen. We just have to straight.
He's so weird.
No, I just have to
Anyway.
get that out there. Alright, you need to say it.
That's something there, yeah.
God. Monika, where can they find your dance on YouTube?
Yes, of course, on YouTube, just type Monika Treat Jamaica, TR888.
So that's TR and 38.
Yes.
Yes,
TR and
Jamaica.
38. Or my surname, but it's quite difficult.
Yeah.
C-I-C.
Quite difficult.
We Jamaicans. Well, anyway, they see it on our YouTube page so that we can see it and follow it. Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to thank you, Global Bob.
Pass it
Continue
through.
to do the work, brother.
Keep the work,
See the
brother.
man
Man,
do the
never
work,
know.
like me, I say,
A
Global
blessing
Bob,
to
I
man.
do work.
How long you here now? How long you need to stay now, Monika?
I'm gonna stay here for 2 months.
Whoa.
Fully up.
So them no miss
Whoa.
you?
Where
Where you from, Poland?
Probably, but I'm more missing Jamaica when I'm not here.
Oh, dear.
Oh my
Monika,
God.
we can just squeeze this in. Monika, I have no boyfriend.
How did I use that one?
I don't squeeze it. I have to.
Good youth, Monika, good youth.
Eh? You find nobody out there?
No.
She's not looking. That's what she
She's
said.
not
She
looking,
say
she
like
just-
She's modest.
She's not
modest.
looking.
Alright. Global Bob, thanks again.
Maybe you can carry her out in the street.
Why not?
Yes.
Yo, Global Bob.
Alright.
I must tell you, thank you for having me because it's really difficult to get on these platforms on a regular basis because, you know, when you do positive work, nobody really...
Nobody,
Well, we
that's true.
see it.
And you're
That's
welcome
true. If you do,
anytime.
that's
Bob,
true.
The only
anytime.
reason I invited earlier because I say, well, busy.
Yeah, because you know when we first started the show, you were one of the first
guess was the
people.
one. Bless
Yeah.
him.
Even if I'm not in the island, you know where to message me.
Yeah,
Facebook.
man.
And
Yeah.
as I get back, we keep
Yo,
updated.
Global Bob, you're welcome anytime.
A
Anytime.
blessing.
Keep on the good work.
And
you see?
Monika.
Yes,
Monika.
Thank you so
You're
much.
No, so straight. Anyway, it's Nightly Fix NewsTalk93FM.
Give it to me, baby. Yeah, give it to me, baby.